Keith Urban's return to the CMA Awards stage on November 19, 2025, comes at one of the most emotionally charged moments of his life, just weeks after the world learned that he and Nicole Kidman had officially split after nearly 20 years of marriage. His appearance wasn't just another performance, it was a public reset, a symbolic re-entry into the spotlight at a time when every move he makes is being scrutinized, dissected, and interpreted through the lens of his very public breakup. The moment the camera cut to him, standing under the blazing lights of Nashville's Bridgestone Arena, the crowd erupted, not just in excitement, but in curiosity. Here stood a man whose personal life has dominated headlines for months, a man who had been quiet, reflective, and noticeably absent from major public events since the separation. But tonight, he walked out with intention, guitar strapped across his chest, dressed in all black, graphic tee, skinny jeans, a worn-in sneakers, sending a message that he was ready to reclaim his space, his voice, and his identity. His surprise duet with Lainey Wilson on Where the Blacktop Ends dates back to 1999, long before Nicole, long before the Hollywood spotlight, long before the marriage that fans believed would last forever. Choosing that song wasn't random. It was reflective. It was Keith looking back at the man he was before the fame, before the expectations, before being one half of an Australian power couple. And performing it beside Lainey, a younger star at the height of her rise, symbolized a bridge between past and present, nostalgia and reinvention. But the deeper significance comes from the whirlwind surrounding his personal life. Nicole Kidman's filing for divorce on September 30, 2025, stunned fans globally. After years of appearing rock solid, attending premieres together, sharing tender social media moments, supporting each other's careers, the news felt like a seismic shift. Their daughters, Sunday Rose and Faith Marguerite, have been thrust into an unexpected new reality, with both Keith and Nicole navigating the responsibilities of co-parenting while under intense public scrutiny. Nicole herself has struck a tone of quiet strength. In a recent interview, she reflected on the painful transition, saying, "There's something to knowing that no matter how painful or devastating something is, there is a way through." Those words resonated deeply with fans, painting a picture of a woman choosing dignity over drama, healing over conflict. Reports have even suggested she may pursue a holiday season reunion, not romantically, but as a united front for their daughter's stability. Meanwhile, Keith's artistry has been revealing clues about his emotional state. On his world tour, he altered lyrics in songs long associated with Nicole, Where the Blacktop Ends shifted from country-bound to CMA's bound, a subtle hint that he was preparing for this exact moment. In The Fighter, a song born from his marriage, he changed a lyric to reference Maggie Ball, his touring guitarist. That lyric sparked immediate rumors, but fellow artist Alexander Cage quickly shut them down, insisting nothing romantic was happening and that Maggie was simply a friend and colleague. Still, fans read into everything, every tweak, every phrase, every performance. Public reaction to Keith's CMA return has been intense and divided. Many praised his voice, his presence, his courage to step back into the spotlight in such a raw chapter of his life. Others accused him of turning the CMA stage into what they called a post-Kidman pity parade, suggesting he was using the moment as a strategic comeback move. Social media comments ranged from supportive to ruthless, with one viral post reading, "I need Nicole Kidman to tell us why she left Keith Urban." For better or worse, the internet has been eating up every second of this unfolding story. Layered into this narrative is Keith's recent performance at a Mar-a-Lago event where he covered Chappelle Roan's Pink Pony Club, a song deeply rooted in queer club culture. Performing it at a politically charged gathering raised eyebrows and stirred more conversation about the choices he's making in this post-marriage chapter. Was it a political statement, a musical experiment, a distraction? No one seems to agree, but everyone is talking. And that's the thing. Every move Keith makes now becomes part of the larger storyline of his life after Nicole. His CMA performance wasn't just entertainment, it was a declaration. It said, "I'm still here, I'm still Keith Urban, and I'm writing my next chapter on my own terms." In contrast, Nicole's response, graceful, composed, focused on family, suggests she too is stepping into a new chapter, one defined not by the end of a marriage, but by the beginning of a new identity. Their daughters remain at the heart of it all. Every public decision, every performance, every interview will inevitably shape how they remember this moment in their family's history. And both Keith and Nicole seem to understand the weight of that. So what does this mean going forward? For Keith, the CMA Awards may very well mark a new era, one where he revisits his roots, redefines his sound, and reclaims his place in country music, not as Nicole Kidman's husband, but as a standalone artist rediscovering his voice. For Nicole, it marks a real awakening, a chance to prioritize her emotional well-being while continuing her legendary acting career. And for fans, we're witnessing a story still being written, filled with emotion, reinvention, speculation, and the unpredictable twists that only celebrity life can deliver. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more celebrity updates just like this.